always get nervous when he says he's going to sneak around behind me.
Brad Gallagher, eh? The failed rabbit trapper. Can you tell me what it's like to live with that fella? Oh, she's off the bone. We'll tip all that in.
He gave a mighty roar. I roared all through the territory and never come unstuck. So give me all you got, big bird, and buck, you bastard, buck.
He's got the fire pit going in the backyard. So you got a herd named after yourself?
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, righto.
G'day, larrikins. Welcome to another instalment of Larrikins on the Loose. There's only one larrikin here today. Murray's, we've lost Murray for this shoot, but he'll be back very shortly. We've got two brilliant guest cooks here today. We've got Josie and KK Gallagher, fresh off the Galah farm, and they're going to cook us up as, I forgot the bird, Betty. Betty or Betsy?
Betty.
Betty? Mm-hmm. All right, girls, can you give us a little run through on what you're going to brew up for us today?
Okay, so today we're making a homemade dish that we've invented called Mexican Madness, and it's got rice and lots of vegetables and meatballs and cheese in the big camp oven, and we always cook it when we go to the river.
So you've seasoned all this up before. It's ready to go in the bag, so you just take it out?
Yeah, we cryovac it before we leave for our fishing weekend, and we just put it into the cryovacker, and then it's ready to go.
And are you the cryovacker?
Yep.
You do the cryovacker? Mm-hmm. So who does the meatball rolling? So we're gonna make little meatballs up here and put them in the camp oven. So you're going to show us what's going. I'll get us going for it. Do you want to start it for us? That's a lot better than Murray's effort. Murray struggles with starting these little ones.
So pour oil in.
Yep. Oil goes in.
Yep, that's good. That's a lot. Kaylee. That was a lot of oil. You probably don't need that much.
Just fine tuning it, viewers.
And Kaylee, you're the roller.
So you want to grab like
Little balls like that, yep.
And then roll it and chuck it in there.
Righto.
And in the mince, there's 500 grams of mince, 1 onion, finely chopped, 1 grated carrot, half a grated zucchini, 2 packets of just the normal taco seasoning you get at Aldi, and 3 eggs.
What about these pair of little larrikins here? What are they doing?
They're just there for decoration.
They're decoration, righto.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep rolling those up.
There
So we cook the whole lot of them off first.
Yep.
Righto. So what the dish is called what?
Mexican Madness.
Mexican Madness. So fill me in on what else goes with it? Run me through it.
So we put some rice at the bottom with some black beans and some corn kernels. And then we cook that in the camp oven. We've already got the rice prepared, just normal white boiled rice. And then we add the meatballs, like lots of little meatballs.
Put the meatballs on top of your other mix,
on top of the rice mixture, yep.
Beautiful.
And then we add 2 cans of tomato paste. No, 1 can of tomato paste. No. 2 cans of diced tomatoes.
We're just looking across at our ingredients table, viewers, so it's hard to remember all this. This is fairly technical.
And we pour that on top, and then 2 more packets of the taco seasoning.
Yep.
And then cheese on top to crisp it up, like a good Mexican dish.
Okay, so we cook these, then we construct that after these are cooked in another camp oven.
Yeah.
And how long are we going to brew it on the coals for?
About 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes?
Yep.
And you don't stir it or anything? You've got to keep an eye on it?
you just sit it there like it's in the oven.
Low heat?
Low heat.
Right, who's in charge of the lid lifting every now and then?
That's Dad's job.
Oh, the failed rabbit trap. Tell me a little bit about your father.
Oh,
The
he's
great Brad Gallagher, eh? The failed rabbit trapper. Can you tell me what it's like to live with that fella?
oh yeah,
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Pretty mad.
Yep.
Right.
yeah, it's all right.
It's all right, is it?
We get good rabbits sometimes and we eat them.
Rabbits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rabbit stew.
So you're 15,
Yep.
you're 13,
Yep.
and you love your camp oven cooking. That's brilliant. Well, we'll just fry these off. Gee, they're looking good already.
Yep, they're starting to cook up a bit.
Are they?
Yep.
Sizzling.
Beautiful. So we're going to wait till we brown them over, then we're going to construct the rest of it in another camp oven. That to go?
Yep.
Righto.
Yep.
Well, girls, we've got our meatballs cooked. So from here on, ball's in your court, mate. You're going to have to show me what's going on from here.
Yep. So now what you need is a bowl for mixing, because you don't really want to mix it in the camp oven. So you get your prepared rice.
Flies.
Yeah. You get 2 cups of your rice and you just put it in there. 1, 2. And then put that to the side. And then add the black beans. The red beans, actually.
You the official stirrer.
Yes.
And then the black beans. And the corn.
There's a bit goes into this.
Yep. It takes a lot of preparing,
Righto.
but it's worth it. And then take your mushrooms, just as many as you want. We're going to put them all in. Yep, thanks for that one.
What happened to our bird? Is our bird's gone?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's helping us with the container.
Oh no, we've come back here. Beautiful mix.
And then add some zucchini. Some yellow capsicum.
Yellow. Has it got to be yellow?
Yeah, adds nice colour.
Colour.
Then some red capsicum.
Do you know that the bird is eating the rice? That's all right.
That's
all
okay.
right.
We've got enough.
We've got enough rice to go round.
And then the green capsicum.
Good thing it's not a pelican.
Yeah. And add
Oh,
all
no,
the
that's
green
it.
capsicum.
You can mix.
Then the rest of the mushrooms.
Jeez.
And finally, some shallots. But we're saving a few for some garnish on top to make it look really nice and presentable.
You are smart.
I know.
Best last, eh?
Yep. So just save about that much red capsicum and yellow capsicum. Thanks for that one. And shallots.
Righto.
So yep.
Beautiful. So what do we do now? Do we go? We that goes in the bottom of the camp oven, does it?
Yep, we've got to keep mixing it.
Right.
We have to spray the camp oven first.
Righto.
Thanks. All around the sides too. And then we pour in our mixture.
You always do as you're told. Hey?
No.
No, never. She's going well today though. Beautiful. Look at that.
And then we flatten it down evenly into the camp oven. So you can do that.
So we're using all these meatballs here, the whole lot.
Yep, these are our meatballs that we cooked. So then we get our meatballs. You can help with this one.
I can.
Yep.
Thank you.
And we lay them out onto the rice.
All on top.
Yep, evenly,
Even. Okay.
like not overlapping.
What do you mean?
So
Oh.
they're not on top of each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Righto. All around. We'll put many as we can, but we don't overlap.
No, don't overlap. You can if we need to actually, because we've got a lot.
Righto. I'll tell you what, she's looking the goods, girls. So this would have to cook on a really slow heat or that rice would burn up from the bottom, wouldn't it? What's
Yeah.
the go there? Can you explain that?
So we put it on a slow heat.
Yep, coals.
Yep, slow coals in the fire for about 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
And we hang it. We don't put it on the coals, we hang it.
We hang it, do we?
Yeah, we hang it
Righto,
on
that's
the
good to
little
know.
metal post.
So who's in charge of the coals? That failed rabbit trapper father of yours? Is
Yeah,
he making the coals?
Yeah, that's his job.
That's
he can
his
do
job?
that really good.
Can he?
Yeah.
Righto, that's beautiful, girls. Righto.
So to make the sauce, we tip in the whole jar of pasta sauce into a separate container.
So where'd you get this pasta sauce? This is just straight out of the supermarket?
Yep, straight out of the supermarket.
Right.
I think
Beautiful.
you got it from Coles.
Coles, give them a wrap, MasterChef.
And then some Italian diced tomatoes. We did 2 packets of these. 2 jars,
Canned.
cans.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful pour, mate. You're coming home strong.
And then we add 2 packets of taco seasoning to our sauce. Oh. And the last one. And then we give it a little bit of a mix.
My goodness.
A lot of work goes into this dish.
Well, no. Nice. So what are we going to do? Just spread that over the top and...
Yep, but we're not finished the sauce yet. There's still a couple more steps.
Is there?
Yep. And then we add in some Mexican chili powder, and it's really spicy, and we can't really take that in our family, so we only add a little bit. So we add about that much.
Alright.
Pour it in.
That's a little bit.
Yep, it is a little bit.
Is that a spicy family?
No, we're not. We're a bit plain. And then we get our own homegrown coriander that our mother dehydrated. And we add it in. And you can add in as much as you want. We'll add a little bit
How'd
more.
she dehydrate it? What happens there? She picks it and what happens then?
So we grow it, we pick it, and then she has a dehydrator in the laundry.
In the laundry?
Yep.
Not the clothes dryer?
No,
Right.
the dehydrator.
Right, okay. Righto, you got Mum in there. You give her a wrap on the coriander.
Yep.
Righto, so what's Dad do? Just the coals, does he?
Yep.
Right. All right, I can't wait to see this. This is going to...
And then we pour it over our meatballs. Make sure it's evenly spread.
That is gold.
And then we get the spoon. Yep, good job.
Excellent. Righto, so cheese on now or later or 40 minutes? Put
Yep.
all in now?
Now we put the cheese on. So it's just a thin layer. So it's not too
Cheesy.
dense. Yeah.
Not too cheesy. Is that the word you're looking for? Cheesy?
Yep, that was the
Right.
word. You can do that job.
She's overworking you. Eh?
Yep.
It's a good spread too.
And then, so it's about that much cheese, a little bit more maybe, just so it's evenly spread. And then we put the lid on, and that's how we prepare our Mexican madness dish.
And we're ready to go to the coals now.
Yep.
Now you say Dad he prepares the coals, but what about the fire pit we're going to? Now he had a fair bit to do with that.
Yeah, he did. He built it himself.
How many bricks are in it?
I don't know. You'll have to ask
We'll take
him.
the larrikins over for a look at that in a minute.
Yeah.
It's extraordinary.
I got hold of a yarn, and when Mark Agliori and Bobby Miller and I did our first big tour, it was a huge tour. It was like Mungandai, Wee War, Barraba, and we finished at Coolatai, where Crusher Cleal had the pub. And anyway, I learnt this piece, and it took me a long time to find out who'd actually written it. And it's not a poem. It's a fairy tale gone wrong. And I eventually found out it was by a bloke called Archie Campbell from America. And he wrote it in 1959. And you can catch him doing it on YouTube on the Hee Ha Club, a skit show in America in '61. And what happened was, when Archie copied out Cinderella, the beautiful story of Cinderella, he got it back to front. So Cinderella becomes Rindicella, okay? So instead of Cinderella falling in love with a handsome prince, Rindicella falls in love with a pranksome hints. So we think Archie might have been dyslexic. And I never understood why they made that word so hard to spell, because I think they're doing tough enough as it is, you know. Can't spell what they got, you know. I mean, because we've got the toughest language to learn, Australian English, haven't we? Oh, even English. Look at the words through, bow, thought and rough. They're all AUGH, they're all pronounced differently. And what about the word abbreviation? You know, why is it so long? You know, really. You know, anyway, you might have to help me out here, because it's a bit back, so just help me out. So, once upon a time, there was a pranksome hints, and he decided to have a bouncy fall. Now, what's that, folks? Fancy ball. Some very intelligent people here. Yeah, thank you. It won't take long, I think. Well, he invited everybody from Riles and Mound to the bouncy fall, especially the pitch people. Well, Rindicella's mugly other and her two sad blisters. They went off to buy some drancy fesses to wear to the bouncy fall, but Rindicella couldn't go because all she had to wear was some old rooty dags. But the night of the bouncy fall arrived, Rindicella couldn't go, so she just cat down and shried. Well, she was kitting there shrying when, in a smuff of poke, and there was poke everywhere apparently, there appeared her Gary Mudfather. Well, he touched her with his wajik mond, and there suddenly appeared a kig boach and Hicks white sauces to take her to the bouncy fall. But the Gary Mudfather said, Rindicella, be sure to be home before midnight or I'm going to turn you into a tumpkin. Well, Rindicella arrived at the bouncy fall and she was met by the pranksome hints, because he'd been watching from a wooden hindo. And he went, crikey, who's that shitty preeler? And I'm pretty sure that's an Aussie add-on, that bit there, yeah. Well, they announced all night until midnight and they let in fub. But as the mid-clock struck night, Rindicella staced down the rares, and just as she beached the rodham, she slopped a dripper. Bum cack, Rindicella cried the pranksome hints, bum cack. But Rindicella pissadeered. Well, the next day, the pranksome hints went all over that Corin country. Did I say that right? Yeah, okay. All over that Corin country looking for the beautiful girl, you know, the shitty preeler who had slopped a dripper. Well, he got to Rindicella's house and he tried it on the mugly other. That's the slipper laws we're talking about here. He tried it on the mugly other, but it finned it. And then he tried it on the two siggly usters. Finned it. And then he tried it on Rindicella and it finned it. Ha! It was exactly the sight rise. Well, they got married and lived happily ever hapwood. And the stroll of the more is, if you want to go to a bouncy fall and have a pranksome hints lord in fub with you, don't forget to slop your dripper. There we go.
Well, larrikins, we're at the business end of the deal here. We've been 40 minutes on the cook. It's unbelievable what these two young girls have done here today. When we're just going to check it out from here. I want to introduce a new little larrikin that's just popped up on the scene. And who is it?
Roxy.
That's Roxy?
Yeah.
Roxy.
Yeah, we got rid of the galah, now we've got Roxy on the scene. Food handling and safety though, we can't let Roxy get too close to it, so I'm holding it back. So let's have a look, girls, at the end product. Let's see what yous have done.
Oh, it looks pretty good.
Oh, you'd always going to say that anyhow, weren't you? Well, it actually does. Look at the melted cheese on top. Righto, plate up.
So, when you plate up, you need to make sure you scoop all the way to the bottom to get the rice and all the veggies.
My good, that does look good.
And then we use our garnish that we saved. Put a little bit on top.
What do we put it on there? We got to look. What do we save? All the yellow capsicum.
The yellow capsicum, the red capsicum, and the shallots.
Shallots, yep.
And then we put on a little bit more cheese.
Stop it. Stop it.
Just to top it off.
Yep.
And finish it off with some chips. and some sour cream.
That is gold. That is gold.
And you can add guacamole if you want, but we chose not to tonight.
Right. No guacamole about?
No.
Yeah. I know this little fella, he's not big on guacamole.
Nah, Roxy doesn't like guacamole.
No. All right, well, give us a sample while we're while we're here.
Come on, Joes.
Come on.
You try first.
You try it.
Oh, come on, stop fighting. Come on, you
You
girl.
try it.
Okay, can you hold the champ?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a crack at one of these. Cough dodgers. It looks good. And I'm not going to be one of those bullshit judges that says it's good if it's not. If it's crap, I'm telling you. Hot. Very hot. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it to cool down a little bit.
Is
Is it good?
it really is good. It's really balanced. What I love. What are you pair on about? Look, it is. It's really balanced. It's not in just that little hint of Gallagher chili.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's too hot for the far rabbit trapper, but it's absolutely magnificent for me. That is beautiful, girls. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, really well done. Hang on, there's Yep. He won me. That's a good effort.
Yeah.
Right, I thank you, girls. That is beautiful, viewers. Beautiful, really is. That is nice.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is good.
Good?
Yeah, it's balanced.
How about have some? Everyone have some.
It's so balanced.
Mom, can you
Yeah.
bring me a bowl?
Well,
There you go, that's yours.
Yeah, mate.
I want to eat rabbit, mate. Lachlan, get into a bit of that.
Have
That
it.
is good. It really is.
Is it good?
Yep.
Just let it sit.
Yeah.
Didn't you think that was going to be hot, though, Peter?
No, it's just a bit. What did you say?
Getting right down.
Hot? Yeah, the game was.
That didn't kill me. That was.
Is it good?
It's so good.
So good?
So good.
It is. It's really, really nice. It's just balanced so well.
Mum, can we please have a spoon for the sour cream?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, they're like Mexican.
It's what do we call the dish?
Mexican madness.
Mexican madness from the. Yeah.
And here's the spoon for the sour cream.
There's some, you can have that.
Look at it. Just bunging it on.
Yeah, hook in.
Yum, I'm so hungry.
Tell you what, you could really have a real good feed of that. Look how the cheese is. You're going to have to watch the video to see how to do it, Carl.
Oh, okay.
It took me through every little step. It was funny.